Hi guys, welcome back. So before I go on to the long run and short run transition of MC firm, I would like to recap the key concept one more time. Okay, so if the MC has a lot of if the MC firm has a lot of competition, has a lot of available substitutes, okay, its demand curve is going to be elastic. And if the MC firm does not have a lot of substitutes, okay, its demand curve is going to be inelastic. Okay, and this is why we are learning. This is why This is why I've actually brought in the PED diagram here. Okay, because I'm going to extend this to the MC illustration later. So if the MC has a lot of competition, it's going to be elastic demand curve. And if the MC has not a lot of competition, it's going to be inelastic demand curve. All right. So now I'm going to show you what happens to the short run to long run adjustment process for MC firm. Alright, so this is arguably the most complicated shifts that you have ever seen. Alright, so I want you to put a star down here in this diagram because this diagram is going to be kind of complicated. Okay, so in this case, okay, let us draw supernormal profit first. Okay, so what you can actually see is I actually skip all the previous steps and I just draw a supernormal profit. Alright, I hope you guys still recall how to find out the supernormal profit. Okay, so based on your profit maximizing quantity, okay, plant your I down here. Please don't draw the I in the exam. Okay, and find out the gap between the AR and AC. Okay, and this is the profit level. Okay, and you realize that if you want to illustrate the short run to long run transition, okay, I want you to make a mental note, okay, on illustrating 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, why is it 1? I will show you later why is it 1. Okay, because obviously 2 is coming out. Okay, so in this case you will have the set 1 of AR, demand curve, marginal revenue, and price and output based on your MR1. Alright, so remember earlier on, what did I mention? Okay, so in the long run you'll be earning normal profit. Okay, I'll use the term pi as profit. Okay, this is what we use in economics to denote profit, pi. Okay, so between this transition, recall that you will attract sharks. Okay, sharks are here to compete your industry. So what do? Okay, so when you are attracting sharks into your industry, okay, number one, you will have more competition. Agreed? And number two, more substitutes. Okay, so what will these two terms actually impact on the demand curve? Okay, when you have more competition, okay, your demand curve is going to fall. Right? Because there are more competitors out there, okay, you have a smaller market share. And when you have more substitutes, okay, your demand curve will be flatter. Okay, so I want you to recall these two terms. More competition and more substitutes will result in lower demand curve, a leftward shift in your demand curve, and a flatter demand curve. Alright, so let me show you exactly how is it going to shift. Okay, in this case, your demand curve will shift to the left. Okay, your demand curve will be flatter and your demand curve will be gentler. Okay, and you realize that the extent of the shift, okay, will result in a normal profit down here. Okay, so in this case, based on your new profit maximizing output and price, okay, you will realize that based on new MC equals to MR2, okay, you realize that the 2 actually come into the picture already. Alright, based on your new average revenue and marginal revenue, okay, you will find your new profit maximizing point, okay, and your new profit maximizing price and output. Okay, and when you try to draw the diagram, okay, what happens is you will be earning normal profit here. Okay, so the key things that I want you to know is number one, your demand curve actually fell, shift to the left, become flatter, and a lot of candidates actually forgot the arrow down here. Okay, so if you forget the arrow down here, it will be kind of difficult to draw. Okay, sorry, you will be penalized for that. Okay, and by now, okay, if you are listening to me and you are trying to draw at the same time, okay, I believe you will be experiencing some form of difficulties. Okay, you are unable to draw the normal profit. Okay, chances are you don't know how the diagram is going to how the diagram is going to slope. Okay, or you are having difficulties trying to intersect the minimum point and trying to get a normal profit at this point. Okay, so this is the challenge drawing this kind of diagram. Okay, and there is a simple way out. Okay, I forgot to tell you. Okay, please use a pencil. Okay, please prepare your pencil. Don't use a pen to draw because you'll be prepared to blanco this a lot of time. Okay, I'll probably insert an annotation later when I do the video and editing. Okay, please draw with a pencil. But anyway, okay, if you can't draw, okay, leave this diagram blank first, okay, and I will guide you through how to draw it properly, okay, through the next slide. Okay, so what you need to do is counterintuitive. You need to reverse your order of drawing. Okay, so in this case, instead of starting from the initial supernormal profit, you will start with your final goal, which is your flat demand curve and your flat marginal revenue curve. Alright, you start from your final goal, you will insert your marginal cost, okay, you will insert your profit maximizing point, and you will draw a break-even diagram. You always want to start from your final goal first. Okay, but the catch is you need to know what kind of demand curve to draw. Okay, so if you know that you're earning supernormal profit in the short run, you will understand that in the long run you're going to attract more competition. Okay, and more competition simply means lesser demand curve and a gentler demand curve. Alright, so you need to draw a gentle demand curve from there. Okay, and now after you have drawn 1 to 4, the last part, okay, you will draw an upward tilt and shift of your demand curve. Okay, what is the tilt? Okay, I will show you later. Okay, you will tilt it to steeper. Okay, and you will draw a rightward shift in your demand curve to show the initial phase. Okay, and the marginal revenue curve. All right, so let me guide you through the diagram first. Okay, so in this case, you will draw the final marginal revenue and your average revenue and your demand curve. Make sure you denote them as 2. Okay, insert your marginal cost. Okay, you have your price and output. Okay, draw your normal profit. Okay, and then now you're going to draw a tilt. Okay, you're going to tilt it to steeper and you're going to shift it out. Okay, so in this case, you're going to shift it out and you're going to steepen the demand curve. But you realize that the arrow that you draw, okay, it is still going to show a leftward shift. Alright, and this is exactly what I have shown you in the previous diagram here. Okay, just that the order of drawing is different. Okay, just now I drew the I drew outside in, okay, and outside in is going to be more tedious. Okay, and now I'm drawing inside out. Okay,